What's going on, guys? Back with another Wizards video. Now, the Wizards go 3-1 in their West Coast trip. And I'm happy to say that I think the Wizards are finally starting to play like that team that I thought they were going to be like. You know, in my early videos before the season started, I thought the Wizards, could be around that 6th, 7th seed type of team, maybe even overachieve a little bit. And it's been a roller coaster of a season so far. It's a lot of games left, and they not that far out of just anything, any seed, really. Like, everything in the Eastern Conference is so bunched up and packed together. But the Wizards are hitting their stride at a very good time. They finally getting together. They looking like they got chemistry. And, you can complain if you want to complain about games being close, etc. But they are playing good teams. They playing above 500 teams or decent to elite teams. And they getting the job done. Now, that Clippers game was tough. They came back down, brought it down to 5, but they couldn't handle it. They couldn't finish it. So they come back against the Denver Nuggets, get the sweep, finish off the West Coast trip. I don't got to watch no more 10 o'clock games, no more 9 o'clock games, so I'm happy. That's over and done with, but I'm been very impressed with the team. It's from where they started to where they are now, it's not a lot that I personally, can complain about. Now, can there be better things done? Of course, can, even with Brooks. And, this is not to say that I still think Brooks should be the coach of the team, because I still do not think he should be. But, even him, he's done a good job at times of, playing guys, certain guys. It's good that Raul Neto, for example, is getting the playing time that he's getting right now. And it sucks that Ish Smith got injured, and I hope he recovers and can return. But it could be one of those, I felt like it was one of those, type of, one of those injuries that could be a good thing for the team, as far as the better player, which in my opinion was Neto over Ish Smith, getting more playing time, and you wish it didn't have to come down to Ish Smith being injured for Neto to get more playing time and to show like he did today that he's a valuable piece to the bench and to the team, and I think with each passing game where Neto does good, it just is even more insane that he wasn't getting the amount of playing time that he should have gotten, that he was losing to Ish Smith. I mean, at the end of the day. So things like injuries or whatever has helped Scott Brooks, narrow down who plays and the rotation and things like that. I'm glad that Troy Brown Jr. got some minutes today with Bertans being out. But all in all, this was a close game. It was a tough game. Anytime you playing a good team on a road, it's going to be tough. It's going to be down to the wire. It's going to be a fight. Denver lost to the Wizards in Washington, so they was looking to not get swept. They don't want to get swept by the Wizards. They don't. But, Bradley Beal did his thing, 33 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Russell Westbrook, triple-double, 16 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. The improvement that I've seen from Russell Westbrook, in my opinion, people can hate on him and say all these different things. Yes, he still has his issues. Just like anybody else. But for the most part, his improvement in gameplay has just boosted this team tremendously in recent, in the recent time span of this winning streak and then just this West Coast trip in general. But it's very impressive to see Russ playing the way he's playing, the style that he is playing. It's helping the team. He's helping find guys. He made some nice passes today. It is just all the things he's doing. A lot of the things that I wanted him to do. He's attacking the basket a lot. He's getting to the free throw line. He's finding guys open. He's getting guys into spots to make open shots and have open looks. Now, like I said, the mid-ranges are going to come. You live and die with that. That's okay. But what you don't want to happen is an overabundance of them. And I haven't seen that as of late. So I have no issue with him taking a couple mid-range shots, here and there during the game. Even better if he make them. But, because that's just a part of his game. So it's always going to be like that. And another thing, Rui Hachimura, I felt like he was going to be the third best player on the team, and he continues to show that he is. And he can be that third guy to help the Wizards get to where they're trying to be as he improves offensively and especially defensively. This was a big West Coast trip for him. He guarded Damian Lillard. He guarded LeBron James. He was guarding Kawhi Leonard. He had to guard Jamal Murray, etc. Those are some top-tier star players. That's all very valuable time and experience going against these top-tier stars in the league. And Rui did a great job running the floor today. He had a couple fast break dunks, 20 points, 5 rebounds. I mean, it's the improvement that I wanted to see from his rookie year to his second year. And he's showing me that. And I love it. I definitely love what I'm seeing. Raul Neto, 15 points, 5 for 10 from the field, 5 steals. And that's what I like about Neto. He's not a great one-on-one defender. He'll get blown by at times. But he scraps out there. Just similar to Garrison Matthews, he scraps out there. And those are guys you want on the court. Guys who can, make plays and make shots. But also, they may not be no defensive stoppers, but they hustle. They bust their tail off. They work. These are the guys that help improve your defense. These are the guys that get the other guys into the game defensively and locked in defensively. These are the guys that, inspire the starters to also want to play better because they see a guy coming off the bench, getting steals, making plays for his team, making plays for himself. That's all. That's great things that you want to see off the bench. And I'm glad that Raul Neto is finally being able to take that backup point guard role to himself and have it to himself. And I think I got to give props to Tommy on this. It was a low-key pickup. Didn't really care about it at the time. But it's proven to be a very good pickup from Tommy. So I have to give him credit on that and this accusation. Robin Lopez, he was a plus 13 tonight. I mean, he just seems to be a good matchup for Nikola Jokic. But, Jokic is going to do his thing. He had 24 points, 11 rebounds. Jokic is going to get his buckets and do his thing because it's Nikola Jokic. So it's only so much you can do to limit him. But Robin Lopez is a very good matchup for him. It seems is the best the Wizards can do to limit him, to not have him giving up 40 points and 20 assists, etc. So props to Robin Lopez. Now, the game against the Clippers, it was a rougher matchup for him. It wasn't the best of matchups for him. But today, he did a better job. So I give props to Robin once again. All in all, guys, I've just been happy. I've been impressed with the team's effort. I've been impressed with their defensive improvement. I've been impressed just overall with everything. And I'm glad that the fan base is starting to, be happy with the results of the game, be happy with the team. Like I said, there's always going to be things you can fix. There's always going to be issues. But if they keep playing like this, like next game against the Minnesota Timberwolves, these are games are like true testaments to if the Wizards are really a changed team or not. Because we all know the Wizards can play up to, their opponent, whether it's the Celtics or the Lakers or the Clippers, etc. They can play up to these teams, and fight and be in the game till the very end. But when you play a team like the Minnesota Timberwolves, who's 7-26, you lose. So, and the Wizards have a better record. They have a plus 500 record against top 500 teams and a below 500 record against teams that are below 500. So, these games like against the Timberwolves are good levels, like good meters, to see where the team is at, to see if they're actually a changed team and a competitive team and they're serious, or if it's the same old stuff. You play up to the good teams and you lose to the bad teams. You're not going to get nowhere with that. You know, you can't make it to the playoffs just beating good teams but losing to all the bad teams. You know, that's not how you get it done. So, all in all, guys, I'm very happy with the results of the game. I'm very happy the team fought. It was a close game. It was back-to-back all game. The Wizards didn't get down 15 and had to make a 20-point comeback this time like they have in their last couple of games. So it was good to see that, you know, they held the lead. They was up by like 12 at one point in the game. So it was good to see that. And, you know, the Timberwolves game, I hope is more of the same from them. Keep that same defensive intensity, just because it ain't, you know, the Lakers or the Bucks or the Trailblazers or the Nets. You know, it's a lower quality team. Keep playing hard. Keep fighting. Keep doing your thing. You're back in DC. Get a home dub. Get back on another streak. And that's how you do it. That's how you work your way up the standings. So, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, if you guys like the content, of course, always, please, please, like the video, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And I will be with you guys again with another video. Peace.